Hi Sam. I'm excited to see you today. Are you ready for a new word?
Hi Alex. Yes, I'm ready. What word are we learning today?
Today's word is
denken,
which means to think.
Oh, that sounds interesting. Is that the only meaning?
Not quite.
denken,
Can also mean to consider or to believe. The most common usage is definitely to think. Just be careful, it can be a false friend with the English word think.
I see. So, how do I use
denken,
in sentences?
Let's dive into the grammar.
denken,
Is a verb, and it's a bit irregular. In the present tense, you say,
ich denke. Du denkst.
and.
Denkt.
So, it's like I think, you think, and he thinks.
Exactly. In the past tense, it's
Ich dachte.
for I thought. Then in the perfect, it becomes,
Ich habe gedacht.
which means I have thought.
Got it. What about the imperative form?
You would say,
Denk.
for think. That's quite handy, especially in conversations. Now, let's talk about the history of.
Denken.
It comes from Old High German,
Danken.
which meant to thank or to think. Over time, its meaning evolved into what we use today. Isn't that fascinating?
Yes, it is. I love learning about the history of words.
Now, let's break down.
Denken.
It doesn't have a prefix or suffix, but it's interesting to think about how the root itself communicates the idea of thought.
So there's no Lego pieces to put together this time.
Exactly. Just one solid piece. But we can look at similar words. For example, with the same prefix.
Den.
We have,
Den.
which means because. Then there's
Denken.
itself, and from the same root, you get
Gedanken.
four thoughts.
Those sound useful. What else?
Well, how about?
Nachdenken.
It means to reflect or to think about. Then there's,
Überdenken.
which means to reconsider.
So both of those have the prefix
nach,
and,
über,
respectively.
Right. And with the suffix, we have words like
Verdenken.
meaning to blame.
This is great. I love discovering these connections.
Let's practice speaking. Imagine you're at work and you need to express your thoughts. You might say,
Ich denke, dass wir das Projekt verbessern sollten.
which means I think we should improve the project.
I'll try.
Ich denke, dass wir das Projekt verbessern sollten.
Perfect. Now, imagine you're with friends. You could say,
Ich denke oft an unsere Reisen.
meaning I often think about our trips.
Let me try.
Ich denke oft an unsere Reisen.
Very good. Now, let's say you're at the doctor. You might want to say,
Ich denke, dass ich Hilfe brauche.
which means I think I need help.
Okay.
Ich denke, dass ich Hilfe brauche.
Now, let's talk about the gender hint for nouns.
Denken.
Is a verb, but if you consider.
Der Gedanke.
For the thought, it's masculine. You can remember it by thinking of a man thinking deeply.
That's a funny image.
Usage notes are also important.
Denken.
Is informal, but you can use it in most situations. Some common phrases include,
Ich denke an dich.
meaning I think of you, and
Ich habe nicht daran gedacht.
meaning I didn't think of that.
I'll remember those. Are there any words that are similar but different?
Yes. Be careful with
Denken.
and.
Meinen. Meinen.
Means to mean or to intend. Let's wrap up with some example sentences. You could say,
Ich denke, dass das Wetter schön ist.
which means I think the weather is nice.
Got it.
Dachte, dass es regnen würde.
Meaning he thought it would rain.
These are really helpful.
Now, for the recall check. What does
Denken.
mean?
To think.
Correct. What is the past tense?
Ich dachte.
Yes. And what is the perfect form?
Ich habe gedacht.
Well done. Can you give me an example of an imperative?
Denk.
Perfect. Finally, what is a similar word we learned today?
Nachdenken.
Great job today, Sam. The key takeaway is that
Denken.
is a versatile verb that you can use in many contexts. Keep practicing and you'll become even more confident.
Thanks, Alex. I really appreciate your help. I'll keep practicing.